blissfully unaware. Who's that with the grill in their mouth? Stay away from that boy, I'm the cool one. Loudmouth, rude expat, you better beware. They're rolling up on Angeles City to give them a 50. Sky to the limit, let's hit it. Great beats are wheeling overhead as I lift up my gaze, my head spinning. Get, boy. Big burst, ski, baby. Great skeets won't give you their heart, no need pleading. Don't be played by that tail with that mouth, I'm the one to keep up with. Lights go out, my thoughts go dark, get out while you can. Big burst, ski, baby. Great skeets won't give you their heart, no need pleading. Big burst, skeet. Ski, baby. Great skeets won't give you their heart, no need pleading. Big bar, ski, big bar, ski, big bar, ski, baby. Great skeets won't give you their heart, no need pleading.
Hey, what is going on, guys? Hey. Yes, please.
What happened? What did I miss?
You've been sleeping for days, dude.
Yeah, that's what I do.
What's going on?
All right.
It's what you actually do.
What am I doing with this?
I can tell you where to put it, not what to do with it.
Oh.
Or who to use it on. Use it on that box. Opening up a Balikbayan box that came from Ted. And let's see, I guess it'd be nice if we tell Ted, because we just decided to do this live.
Oh, hey, Ted. Thank you so much.
Hold on, let me.
Today's sponsor is Ted Dickens. Check him out. He's got his own TikTok. He's got a lot of good tips.
Guess I should let him know. I guess we just decided literally to do this where we just woke up. It is now almost 9:25 in the morning. So I guess it'd be nice to let Ted, our moderator, know that we're opening up the box that he sent us from California. Oh, geez, the kittens are everywhere,
Yeah.
guys. I'm going to let you know this is...
I just opened it up. Why don't you show them the box?
I will. Oh, look at there. There's Meg. The kids are...
We can ship the kids in the box to
We're
Abu
sending
Dhabi.
these kids. Hey, Tony, sit down somewhere, Tony. Or we'll be writing a song about you next. Big Burr Skeet. Don't trust your heart to the Big Burr Skeet.
It's like how many licks does it take,
to get to
Tyrol? Yeah, here's the box. We just opened it.
Yeah, there it is, guys.
Yeah.
So instead of us doing like what we normally do, I think this will be the first time we ever showed everything live. We've done like Christmas openings where we've opened up Christmas. Well, you can see everything on that shelf. We have been using that as partial storage, so that's our first aid kit on there. And
like the spot says, "Oh my God, those kittens are loose."
They're everywhere, man. I'm telling you. But only one of them gets up in bed, and thank God for that. Small favors, but they're about 6 weeks old. They are. I mean, every 5 minutes you'll see them crawling up the back of the couch. But
dang! Tony Manning says, "I thought I saw a Beanie Baby."
Maybe it could be. So we could just ship them on over to Jen to add to her collection, or go over there and buy them from her.
Right.
Probably already sold them already. So it's always hard saying on that, guys. Hey, what is going on, everybody? Looks like Scott in the
Hey,
world
Scott,
is in the
George looks like he's getting
house.
attended. Outside stuff? Yeah, man, selling pandesal outside is really hard to do.
You enjoying your new job?
Yes, I got this. I got a French horn, yo.
It's not a French horn. Oh, that is skeet horn. Skeet,
Oh,
skeet.
okay. Skeet, skeet,
Yeah,
skeet,
skeet, skeet.
Yeah.
So give us a big bird this morning for the box.
Big brr.
It's pretty good. He didn't think I'd write that song, but I wrote that song last night, so it was hilarious. I was like, got to get that song out. What is going on? Jose Rodriguez is in the house. Like a spot in here. Oh my God, this song. We told you it was coming. There's another one. Oh, I'm supposed to be. The next song is the What's Up song. What's up? So let me go up to the top here. What's up, people? That is the next song coming up. What's up?
Earn
What's
doggy.
up? What is going on?
What's going on?
What's up, everyone? Tony is in the house. MB is
Hey,
in.
MB.
Good morning, Magadan Po, Aro, Aro. What's Aro? Magadan Po, Aro. Missing more. What does Aro mean?
It could be anything.
Aro Rus?
No, it's not a word. That's like a
It's like
syllable.
so it's kind of like going Aro.
No, it's a syllable. It doesn't really mean anything.
Oh, okay. I just always hear the word Aro. Like,
well, there's arao, which means day.
maybe that's why I keep hearing something meaning something good day.
Magandang
Magadan Po.
araw.
Okay.
That's
Yeah. Good morning, Lucky Spot. Tony saying, what's up? SkyTech is in the house. Going to see what's in this box. It's coming from Ted. George says, what if there's something dirty or something we ain't supposed to show? I said, don't put it up on the camera, dude. Because usually we do it where it's panned down at the box. And I'm like, why do that? Why edit and then upload, make you guys wait a while? We just got the box, and I figured also we'll probably start, we were discussing that we'll probably start doing live streams on Monday, which is still Sunday for the US, and definitely do them on Thursdays and then probably Saturdays, and try to see if we can encourage George to do his walkabout videos.
I wonder how many Beanie Babies are in there.
That make you, there's money.
Oh.
How are we supposed to cash that in? I show it. Hold up. What it? Sweet, sweet, sweet.
Thank you, Ted. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, man.
What?
You're the banker.
Wait a minute. Yeah. Well, at least it's a good bill. Oh, wait a minute. Something's not right. Oh, man, Ted, you gonna make me cuss. What's up with that? You knew that?
No.
Let me tell you what. That man is crazy. Both Ted and the Trump boy. That's okay. I think he knows what he's doing, kind of like Kanye West. He thinks he knows what he's doing, like Elon Musk. Did you see what's going on with Elon Musk? Did you see that they're showing that the Cybertrucks, they're glued? Their front bumpers are glued on?
Well, that's not surprising. It's not. Okay, glued is a very loose term. I mean, they're epoxied on.
When did people,
I saw a Cybertruck here recently.
when did people
but,
stop
personally,
using screws? Besides them
a long time
having
ago,
loose
they
screws?
stopped using screws for a long time ago. They use clips now and whatever.
I have screws.
Barely.
When did we stop losing and using?
Now, for those of you who are still kind of not in reality anymore, a Ford F-150 collides with a Ford Focus. Who do you think is going to win? I'm going to be honest with you. The Ford Focus will largely be more intact than the F-150.
Kind of like my Gremlin.
Because most vehicles now are designed to crumple, and they're really not real anymore. They're made out of, like, not very good materials, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Babe, I mean, that's not surprising.
I'm really disappointed now.
And again, for those of you, it doesn't matter what your belief system is, but Elon Musk again. I mean, I don't. I mean, doesn't matter whatever the guy does. Doesn't affect me none. But what I'm saying is, Elon Musk, just so you guys know, believes that we are living in a simulated reality. He believes we're in a simulation. Just saying.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna start using that when we go to restaurants, and I'm gonna leave that out on the table.
That would work in the U.S., not here.
They still know they can cash that in if it looks good.
They wouldn't, babe. I mean, they probably think it's fake in the first place because they don't know what the real thing looks like for the most part.
I'm sure there's some greedy people that do. Like me, I thought it was real.
Yeah, because
Thanks,
you know
Ted.
what a $100 bill looks like, even with the fake. What do you call it? Oh, wait.
It looks real to
Even
me.
with the fake strip.
Yeah, it really does look real in my
No,
opinion.
it
with the
does.
strip.
It does look real. It does. I mean, look at it, but it's not.
Yeah, thanks, Ted. Now I can't pay my electric bill.
I have seen that done before, by the way, before that one, but so it's not original, but I've seen that before.
Well, what? There's something written on the inside. What does that say?
Oh, I remember now. It wasn't Jehovah's Witness, but something similar. A different religious sect used the same tactic.
Huh.
Yes. Um.
Never trust your redneck stepbrother to send the Billy. Does that say? That looks like
Balikbayan.
Looks like it says the word porn. But it looks like
Porn box 101.
almost looks like it says
Love
porn.
from America. Yes, that could be a stain.
Oh, look at that. That's disgusting. What is that, Ted? That could be a stain.
Oh my gosh, hilarious.
Here comes the new thumbnail. Hey, George. Thumbnail. George, give me a surprise look so I can have. Oh, boy.
What is this?
I don't know, but open it up.
Doing and invest all your money in these. They are the next rage in the Philippines. Love, Ted, dear Heidi and George. Stop what you're doing and invest. Oh, dear Heidi and George, stop what you're doing. Invest all your money in these. They are the next rage in the Philippines. See, it says.
And yes, that's
It says right here.
That's our AC that's got some hillbilly tape on it, by the way. That's our air filter, and it doesn't stay closed. I don't know. Open it up.
This is scary. It's sealed. It's very sealed. I mean, I wonder if it hisses when you cut it open.
If we do your brain like that with a hiss.
Oh no, it doesn't.
George is into bubble wrap
Disappointingly, it doesn't hiss. This is scary. What is this? Oh, it's still sealed. Hold
I'm
on.
trying to find a way to. Toe warmers. That's the next big investment is toe warmers. 6 hours. Hey, we might be able to use that for other things. It says adhesive too. So warmers, toe warmers. The next big investment. Here, babe, set it in the box. Now, what we got going on here? Them special chocolates.
You read it this time.
What is this? It says freeze or refrigerate before opening. Don't squeeze the Charmin. Ooh, chocolates.
Well, you have to flip it around so they can.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Chocolates.
Milky Way.
Oh no.
Is that a whole wad of it? I think it is. It's a whole wad of it.
He's trying to get me all stirred up this morning, and I'm half awake.
Don't get too excited. It's fake.
Yeah, over here, baby.
what it
Keep showing it
says.
at that camera.
Yeah.
Again? Well, I can't.
Yeah. It's a bunch
It
of
is.
them.
It's a whole wad of it.
Yeah, it's a whole wad of it. It's a
So-
whole wad. Yeah.
He
it's
got
a-
me all excited, like
it's
I
a-
could send George
It's a whole
away
wad right there.
on vacation.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ted.
It says I did that.
Well, go ahead and open it up, babe.
Huh? Oh,
I want to
open it.
see, yeah,
Oh well.
see what the other items are.
Let me open the bottom.
Yeah, that way we can see what's in there. George looks like he is getting a tan. Uh-oh, they called you out doing outside stuff? George? Hey, George,
I told you I was selling pandesal.
are you serious?
Yeah, I have my own little French horn.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
Wow, that is a lot of.
Now that, hey, babe.
That's scary.
But you know what, though? We can go, hey, when we go to the Aqua Club the next time, be like that. Still bet they understand that shit, right?
It kind of
They do.
works.
Tell me the girls don't know what that is. They know they can cash these in. That's what they do know, especially if they look brand new.
I did that and let's go Brandon. And then what's this other one? What
Except
is
for the
this?
shininess, it looks pretty legit.
Oh, these are stickers.
Hey, let's go, Brandon. Now, you guys said Brandon is an indication of. Oh crap! That's new for Newsome.
Newsome is an idiot. It's a whole row of stickers.
Hey, we could. Besides the 2025, according to Trump, he might run again. So we can.
It's reusable.
Reusable.
Yes.
You didn't see no beanie baby.
What's this?
I need a 5-pound bag of
Oh, what's
Swedish
this?
fish, and life will be good. We'll see.
No! Did it break? Yeah, it did break.
We'll put the doghouse on. Here, still put the lid on, babe. It's not broke. I see where it looks like the heat got to, but it fits. That's cute.
Diesel.
Check it out. George got a doghouse.
And it says I did that.
Yeah, inside it says Free Willy. It says get out of the barangay jail for free, valid for Heidi.
Scott is not the best looking. What?
Go Brandon. Newsome's an
Oh,
idiot.
dang, Scott. He says, Scott. Wait. Scott is not the best looking moderator.
He built George a doghouse. You know how we're always saying George is in a doghouse.
Oh my gosh, Ted, that's hilarious.
He built George a doghouse.
That is hilarious. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh,
That's
that's
the
hilarious.
classic.
Oh, what's this?
Classic.
This is it's all a mystery. Mystery.
Yeah.
Oh, here.
Sweet.
That's very cool.
Earbuds.
Earbuds.
Sweet baby Jesus.
Oh, you have to angle it. It's hard for them to
I'm going
see.
to angle
it.
you
Yeah.
today when I fit that stuff in the doghouse.
There it is, right there. Yeah.
I set it in a little box. Thank you.
And we have
And that's actually pertinent because I know he said he was going to send something like that because
peanut butter.
oh sweet. Because it's hard to hear things. The basketball games are now playing.
All I need now is a dog. Oh wait, I already have a dog.
It's Jif. I'll lick it off. If you're good. I'm not going to waste that on George.
Oh dang. Oh, what's this?
Hey, Ted is in the house. You're
What
getting
is this?
Not yours. Hey, Ted, what is going on? Love the doghouse.
Oh, this is cool. Here, Mary.
Avalon Dream.
This is for you, Mary. Here.
Aw, thank you. Here, set that
Yeah.
over there. Got some dog food for Mary.
Dog treat.
Mary. It's limited grain-free duck recipe. It's go. I bet she will like that. She eats everything right now. Cat food. Is that part of your doghouse?
No, they're clips. They're like stick-on clips.
Oh, okay. Okay, I see. Yeah, so we can actually stick it and then put the papers in there and stuff. Sweet. Sweet, sweet. I'm going to spend that money,
This is for
Ted.
you.
I have things to suck on and I get paid for.
Here.
Hey, check it out. Say it, George.
It's a blow
Say it.
pop.
Say it in Tagalog.
Tagalog. What do
Yeah,
you
how do you
mean?
say blow pop? The word blow. How do you say blow?
Oh. Dang it.
Labouche.
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 Okay,
Thank you. And of course, that will more than likely be where we're giving a lot of them out to the kids too. We get a lot of the kids in the neighborhood. Oh. Come on, George, work it out. SpaghettiOs. Sweet. Ain't even kidding. Hey, look, that looks like your brother. Speaking of brother. Actually, it looks like a little puppy on the front of it, doesn't it? It looks like a puppy.
It does. It does.
It does a little bit. And yes, George has a brother and he's married. He's a doctor, has how many kids? 3 kids? Wife, 2 kids. I thought he had a third. Maybe I'm speaking in advance. Hey, Jen. Hey, McLovin. Oh my God. Raviolis too. Guess what George is going to have for breakfast, lunch, and dinner?
I ain't complaining.
Thanks, Ted. I won't have to do dishes. I'm just going to have them eat it out of the can. Oh, sweet. Yes, one of our favorite for sure. Oh, Mommy. Thank you. Oh, sweet. We do tuna
Chicken
fish.
of the sea.
Sweet. This box is heavy. Them boys strained when they brought this in. Oh, sweet. Corned beef is up next.
Oh wait, didn't you just St. Patty just passed? It did.
Yeah.
Yeah. St. Patty. What's this?
Yeah.
Huh?
Not so excited.
You're such a blunt.
Oh my God. Oh my God. They just don't sell anything cinnamon here. Have you noticed that? No cinnamon disc. No. You can't even find decent cinnamon. We still have some of the. Ted sent us the cinnamon, like nutmeg, and then we had a mix. Sarah sent us some because it seems to be the stuff they get here. The quality of cinnamon here is just out there, but this would have been an impossible to find. I think I'm going to cry.
Aw.
Oh, gee whiz. Thank you, Ted. You just
Thank you
can't
so much,
find this. And yeah, I mean, you can
All
see I'm
good
tearing
stuff.
up. Look at my eyes.
All
It's
good
just,
stuff.
yes, thank you.
Jolly Rancher.
Oh, sweet. Told you it was a good month to slack off of the diet. So all my money went to immigration. Oh man, and rent and beer and
It's not
beer.
beer. It's buyer.
Beer.
Buyer. Propane and propane accessories.
Oh my God.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
Here are my spirit animal.
Here comes George's spirit animals. The real deal. And that is not cheap here by man, there almost went the coffee. Real mac and cheese. When they sell these here, it's up there in price. Anything that's an import will cost 2 to 3 times.
Mary. I guess Ted loves you.
Oh, here comes the next deal.
I guess Ted loves you, Mary.
And for Willie. We forgot about
Oh
Willie.
yeah, and Willie, yeah.
What about
Pepperoni.
Aw.
Oh yeah, just so you guys know, we do let Willie inside the house.
Yes, and somebody had mentioned we do have little like containers that he can get into the water, but he doesn't really get and play into that little like the little pit that we have, kind of like the one we use for the cat box. We have a different one. He's not much into playing in the water, but he likes to come in with the AC. Jeez, Mom.
Oh man, talk about breakfast.
Now that's what I call on the road breakfast. Hey, you know what? The cats could fit in the doghouse.
What?
The
No, they can't.
almost. It's next to the kitten. I bet you Meg can fit in there. That's really cute.
More corned beef.
Aw.
Corned beef.
Yeah, you really had us going. I don't know if you've seen the beginning of this, Ted. I really
Yeah,
thought that was
corned beef.
100 on there. And then the old greedy housewife of me said, actually, the first thing that went through my mind when I glanced.
sausages.
Aw. The first thing that was.
Vienna sausages. My mama says.
Cat. The kittens are here. She's looking for them. All right. So when I seen that, I was like, oh, cool. And then afterwards, I'm like, where am I going to cash that in at the same time? And then George gives it to me, and it looks real. And it's got me on that one. Oh, the tea. Here comes the tea.
I haven't heard that word in a while.
George is a teetotaler. Teetotaler? Let me say chai. Yeah. No. And that's also not cheap here and easy to find. Believe it or not, in Asia. Thank you. Here, sit it in the little box.
Aww.
Oh,
Oh,
good.
wait, it's saying something here. Read it.
It says for Willie, and it says a sample from the doctor. It's sent. Oh, it's the actual oil. Yes, thank you. Yeah, because with him being outside, I just bathed both dogs again, and I bathed him outside and used like an antibacterial. And then there's this other one that's got like vanilla and conditioners in it. And then, yeah, he's due for a collar. Sometimes we put the flea drops, and he just got the deworming.
Yeah. Now, all joking aside, honestly, this is a necessity. You need this. It's either you need this or Imodium. So.
No, that's true. What it is this is stool softeners.
Yeah.
And it is at our age, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
So,
You neither need one or the other.
you either need something to stop or, and here it is. If you eat too much of the street food, you can get backed up. Thank you. Stomach.
What is this? Here, read it. Is it for people or is it for pets?
Antiseptic cleaning.
For people, I assume.
Well, even without my glasses, I'm assuming it is dealing. It's got a toothbrush. That's probably going to be good for you, being you have the other cavities and stuff. That's for oral. So
Yeah,
that's for dental.
It's an oral kit.
Yeah. So sweet. Sweet. Where was I at? What is that him at the back side of me? Oh, that's the salmon. He did ask us about that. Yeah, it's canned salmon.
This is wild caught.
Yeah, that is really good stuff. I will definitely be making salmon patties with that. You can do all kinds of things with it, but the biggest thing I think about is making where you put the breadcrumbs.
Bumblebee.
Thank you.
I've never seen bumblebee salmon before. Huh.
I like the container that holds on to it.
Yeah, it's like. Oh,
wow, he sent a different brand too.
blacktop Alaskan salmon.
Sweet.
Omega-3, yes.
Make some honey mustard dip to go with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, remember when you get omega-3 from fish, that's not the same when you take the pill. Your body absorbs this faster and better than the pill. Oh no! Wow. Guess I'll show that later because what is
Victoria.
What is this? Expect something special. Huh.
Uh-oh. Not gonna get me all. See, I'm not teared up right now. I need to cut my bangs. Actually, I was thinking about shaving all my hair off. I'm really at the point in my life where I'm like, can I really carry a Sinead O'Connor? And George said, "Don't do it." I said, "No, I'll just wait a little bit longer."
It's a Chef Boyardee variety pack.
Oh, MG. Oh, it's the actual microwave bowls.
But there's 3 different ones: beef ravioli, spaghetti, lasagna, and beefaroni.
Interesting.
3 of each. What do these look like?
Let me take a look. I believe they're the little teeny ones.
Let's see.
Yeah, it's a little microwavable cup.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Is it where you or let me see.
Yeah, you take this off, pop the top, and then stick it back in the microwave. Stick it in the microwave. Yeah.
Yeah, I always wondered how they do that with some of the metal-looking stuff that's in there, but it must be. Yeah, I can see there's still metal in there.
It's magnetron friendly. Anyway.
No,
No, I'm not joking.
Oh.
Yeah, magnetron is the device in your microwave that makes it work. It's the one that shoots the beta waves. But anyway.
That's why I keep George around. Hey, can you pull the car around for me? Hey, Beanie Weenie, small size. Just what I
Beanie
like.
Weenies.
Aww.
Classic. Beanie Weenies. Man. Look at
That
that.
takes you way back, doesn't
I
it?
know.
We love when these
I
boxes come,
know.
and we're
Beanie
so
Weenies.
appreciative. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I was going to put you on the spot. I updated our Amazon list, and not all things on that Amazon list that's in the About Us. Hold on, babe. But I did put some outfits and some pajamas in there. If you guys purchase and ship them here, I'll make George wear them on air. So any of the outfits they send, hey George, are you game if people send you outfits? They had some outfits that were from the 80s.
Oh, where's the outfit Ted sent us? I still need to wear that in public.
You talking about the ring or
The bow tie. It is a formal outfit.
Well, you've worn it formally in front of me, and I played Jingle Bells on you. But yeah, we'll see. But yeah. So, anyways, you volunteered to wear the crazy outfits that I put on there.
That's fine.
That's okay. All right, you guys heard it. So,
Thank you so much, Ted. We have Girl Scout cookies made from real Girl Scouts. I mean, made by real Girl
oh
Scouts.
wow, wow,
Girl Scout cookies.
incredible. There it is, guys. Man, eat my smoke. Who loves this? Ted loves this. Ted loves this. Hey, who loves this? Ted loves this. Ted loves this.
Oh, is that what badges look like now?
Let me see.
They're like triangles now.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, no, it shows the new badges. They're like triangles. Anyway.
Babe, is that what's his name at my back?
That's your little buddy.
Yeah. The tabby. The male gets up in bed and sleeps with us. He's the most loving one. Oh, okay.
Oh,
yeah, it is. It's like Miralax. So same thing. It's to help with stomach issues. Shake, 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 Sonora. Shake it all the time. Shake, 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 Sonora. Believe me, all these things help me and George. Even George gets a little constipated every now and then. Hey, babe. This is time for a commercial break to talk about George's constipation.
Now, this is also very important to have here. Well, actually, that's very important to have anywhere. It's a big giant box of.
That way, if George falls up the stairs, down the stairs, and that way I don't have to mess up my deep freezer. Did you include a chainsaw?
What the freak?
Is it big enough to put you in there? It is. It's gallon size. Thank you, Ted. No more cleanup. Can I boil in that?
Oh, actually, that's a great idea.
No,
Yeah.
there are some that do it. No,
Yeah.
no, it is.
No,
It's
in the
one of
US,
those.
I used to put my meat, that didn't sound right. Put my meat in Ziploc bags and then boil it for hours.
Can you?
What do you mean? I've done it a lot.
I didn't know that you can do
I did it all the time.
that. Well, that explained a lot.
It makes it nice and tender.
I never tried to use them as boiling bags.
Yes. Yeah.
Carcinogenic brain.
And yes, I cook, folks, believe it or not.
No, he does. He cooks, he cleans. I know I say all the time, I ain't got nobody to suck on my nut, and I don't have anybody to clean my nut house.
Toasty.
Oh, sweet. But he does. Oh, sweet. Man, we got enough game day snacks. You know what? We could sit around and, hey, George, we can sit around for days and make love, and we don't have to cook, and we can just do board games and play music. We got enough game board snacks. George has got a new dog house. That way, when I'm tired of him and I get mad, I can throw him in the dog house.
What is this?
Life is good.
I have to get up for this. I don't know what this is.
Uh-oh.
Hold on.
Oh, jeez. Did it say rice?
It is.
It is rice.
It is rice.
Look at
What is it?
that.
It's
California rice. Yeah, quality Cal Rose rice. They call it Cal Rose. But isn't a rose, what's the word for rice here? A rose?
Arroz.
Right. So it's Cal Rose rice from California. And honestly,
Wow.
Ted, I don't even think we even have rice in the house right now, do we?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, wow.
No way. Oh my goodness, I'm really touched.
Yeah, we did not bring a flag with us.
Oh my
And
goodness.
it comes from California on top of that.
It's the American flag, guys.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ted. That means a lot. Something we would have never thought
I just
about.
want to put it back here.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, we can put it back here. Yeah.
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 If anything, we could.
Well,
get-
we'll just leave Michael J. Fox because it's not big enough to go all the way across, but we can cover up Michael J. Fox can stay, and then the rest can be covered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, thank you, Ted.
Thank you so much, Ted. That means
Here.
a lot to us.
Oh, look.
Well, hold on, but you can't just throw this around.
Well, I was just going to have you. I was handing it back to you. Set it right there.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah, that's the catch-all shelf. We had to put a lot of things up there. The kittens are up on every shelf, so everything got moved to the top shelf.
What is this?
The kittens are in everything. Oh boy.
Oh no. Oh no. I don't know what this is.
What is it? Save a hoe? Save a hoe?
I don't know what this is.
Safeway?
I,
Okay, babe. Open it
I
up.
have no clue what this is. Hold on.
Maybe that's a Newsom
This
flag.
is scary. Wait.
So that's
hold on.
why you guys see a lot
Guys,
of
do
stuff.
you guys
I
know what
can't-
this is? Before we open, let's see if anybody knows what this is. It's still folded up. We don't know what this is.
Is
So,
that vasectomy?
does anybody knows what this is?
It's a vasectomy flag. VAS.
All right. We'll save that for last. All right.
Oh boy. Hey, what's going on, Bruce?
Oh, another classic.
Oh, most definitely.
Gotta have chicken soup.
Classic. Sweet.
All right. So Bruce says it's Save America flag. Ted says, I know what it says.
Save America.
Victoria says, Save me sign. Right? It's like a Tom
Well, if there
Hanks
wasn't the V
flag.
on there, it'd be a safe house or something, but save me sign.
Oh, look at that.
Savage? Is it the Savage?
It's Elmer's glue and pens. What does it say? Pens? I think that's what it says, pens.
Yeah. Well, I know what I can try to glue. I'm going to glue you back together,
Another
George.
classic, guys. Another classic.
Aw,
You have Progresso.
Progresso. Oh, creamy, yeah, with the wild rice and everything, yeah.
What is this? Huh.
It says it's with the toothpaste.
Yeah.
So
I guess we're supposed to give these away.
that would be like the pencils at the
Yeah.
school. So we'll take them to the same school. There it is. That is really great.
200 toothbrushes with toothpaste.
Or we could give them to Banana Man. He hands out stuff to those kids. I wonder if we could just give them to Banana Man to take out.
Well, I can tag along.
Yeah, he's been wanting to go with Banana Man, and then he could take those with him. That would be interesting. So that would be great.
Oh no! Somebody didn't forget the cats.
Uh-oh. Holy snikes, them cats will never leave me alone. Oh, wow. Sweet. Literally like 2-3 days ago, I bought a small pack because every morning I get the dog ready, like I clean Mary's face, put an outfit on
Whoa.
her, and then I clean Tweety, the blind cat. I clean her face, and she expects a treat. And I ran out of them a few days ago and had to buy one.
Why does the catnip fever have like rainbows on it? What does that have to do with catnip?
I don't know. Maybe that means that they're feeling good over the rainbow. It's the rainbow life.
Interesting. No, I'm not
It
joking.
does. It really does have a rainbow
It does
next
have
to
a
it.
rainbow.
It's probably because it's catnip. It's supposed to make them relaxed.
Yeah. Is that like Aquarius?
Yeah.
All right. Last but not the least.
Yeah, it had to be heavy, Ted. That boy struggled to bring it in. He brought it up to the door and didn't want to bring it in.
Last but not the least.
Oh, cool.
Somebody didn't forget the doggies.
Bones, milk bones. Oh yeah, they'll enjoy those, especially being this other one's breaking teeth and everything. So sweet. But you can have some too, babe.
They're all right.
Yeah, I know. Not your flavor.
Well, they're all
Nacho
different
flavor.
Nacho flavor.
Thank you so much, Ted. This is really, really great. All except
all right,
for the
so
$100 deal.
Let's see what
You
this
got
is.
me on that and the stain on that board. Would you like to explain to us what the stain on the board was there?
Right.
I tried to smell it, but couldn't figure it out. Here, smell, George. Here, George, smell.
Oh, it's we call it.
Oh no!
Oh no!
It is a save.
It is a Trump flag.
It's Save America again.
Yeah.
Save Social Security, save the education, save everything. Oh boy. We'll be sure to hang that out front. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna put that across the gate outside for a while. Think we'd be safe?
Wow. They're Filipinos. They don't care.
Yeah. Here, set that over there. Oh, wow.
That's a lot of good stuff.
Thank you, Ted, so much.
Thank you so much, Ted. I appreciate it.
I don't know how to close this. Here,
Oh yeah.
I'll let you take this and go through. Never go back up. I don't know where I am. I think we did, and you can do that part.
Alan Murphy, hello, Heidi and George. Hey, Alan Murphy, how you doing?
Hey, what's going on?
Like a Spot says, I love them kitties. Right there, everywhere. You can see them in and out. Hey, Lena Pina, how you doing? Tony Manning, squeeze box on your chest.
Right.
Hey, Ted. Hello, beautiful people. And again, guys, today's
Great
vlog was
guy.
brought to you by today's live rather is brought to you by Ted. Angelo says Mabuhay.
Mabuhay.
Tony Man says it's probably a box of baby oil. There you go.
Yeah. Baby oil.
Angelo says, "Nice shirt, George. Where'd you get that?" This is from.
Well, this is one of your shirts from Lazada. We have a bunch of them with different designs. So it's probably time to start getting them and a couple of new ones. How long have you had these? Because after you wash them, the cats tear them up, their nails, their claws. They do
Yeah,
start
the
to get-
cats love to claw on me, so
and when you keep washing them, they get them little.
fuzz.
Yeah, so it's getting time to get them some new ones.
Ted says you're getting deported, like a spot. Spot on behalf says, "My God," right?
Maggot.
Yeah. Angelo says, "Make you great again." There you go. Hey, Victor, how you doing? Hi, George. We look forward to your live. There you go. Thank you so much, Victor. Like a spot says, you all seen that guy tearing apart a Cybertruck with one hand? Victor C. Hi, Heidi.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Angelo says, everything he touches dies. He's talking about Musk. Well, again, I don't know what the fascination is with Musk, to be honest with you. I mean, Al Rogan says the Matrix simulation law. No, that's a serious thing. Musk really believes we're in a simulation, and that's, you guys can Google it, you guys can YouTube it. He really does. Now, if the probability, in his words, the probability of us living in a simulation, not living in a simulation, is 1 in a billion, which basically means he believes we're in a simulation. Like a spot. Oh my God.
That would explain a lot, in my opinion. We've had deep conversations about that. I never thought about that.
Which one? Oh, well.
The Matrix part of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay. Neil deGrasse, for those of you who are trying to figure out what the simulation thing, Matrix is about the simulation conspiracy. Everybody, that this is not real life. This is we're just living a simulated life. We're not real at all. Now, sadly enough, I say sadly because even Neil deGrasse says that there's a 50% chance that we are living in a simulation. Now, whether or not you believe this, that's up to you. Again, I'm not trying to push anything, but I'm just letting you know what this is. The simulation theory is all about. Anyway, the ugly tourist. Hey guys, good morning. Like a spot, Dubai Choco. There you go.
Well, what do you think, real quick? What do you think about Elon being allowed into the Pentagon to look at when he arrived there, what his business was?
I don't
as an elected
agree
official?
because that's not how anything works.
Yeah, things are
I'm-
really
I'm not-
untraditional right now.
Okay, again, whether I'm pro or anti the current government of the U.S. has nothing to do with it.
Yeah,
But
sometimes
the
it's
bottom
just the
line,
individual
you can't
action.
just have a civilian just show up and then boom, they're in charge.
Especially somebody that paid into the
Well, especially
election and-
somebody who has interests.
Did you hear he's paying $100 a person on another person's election? He's actually buying votes for someone else.
Well,
again.
that's the
So
thing.
it's kind
He
of off.
has personal interests, and that's my issue.
Yeah.
I mean, I again, pro or not, anybody will agree with me. Like, yeah, that's kind of a little off. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
there's
saying?
some things. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
not like necessarily against each individual person. Sometimes it's their actions. Just like
Right.
we say, we don't dislike like things about one vlogger, next vlogger. Sometimes it's their individual actions, you know,
Right.
like what's going on with what topics or whatever. But usually we're cool with it. But there's a lot going on to process. Some things need to
Now-
be eliminated, others don't. But it was. I thought I would ask you because that's been in the news about.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. If it's one thing if it's an elected official, because okay, we're all human. We all have our biases.
But
What-
that one was.
He's not. He was not chosen by the people.
Yeah, it's bad enough he's already into all the other.
Correct.
His hands and
It's
everything else.
different
Social Security
if
and-
the people says, okay, well, what I'm saying is, let's say whether it's Trump, Biden, or whatever, everybody have their own personal interests. They have their own personal interests. But when we voted them, it's our duty when we vote for them to know what their personal interests are and where they would steer towards. You know what I'm saying?
It doesn't make any sense.
But
now,
what I'm saying is
officially.
nobody elected Elon. And that's what I was getting at. Anyway.
And it was okay for people like the things that he's been doing. I don't know. I just yeah. I'm gonna leave it alone.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of crazy stuff going on there, and I can't believe
Well,
nobody's
he's
really.
technically an NCO in the army or in the military. That would be what they call an NCO, non-commissioned officer. All of a sudden, like, okay, you were in charge. That kind of deal.
Yeah,
But
just
anyway,
weird. Yeah.
but that's my opinion again. Jen says, "Hey, Heidi and George, hope your day is amazing. Thank you so much, Jen.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it." Avalon Dreaming says, "Does George have a brother asking for a friend?" Oh, oh yeah, you already answered that.
You can have
Um,
George.
yeah. Victor C. George, we appreciate your public service announcement. Carry a compass when hiking. There you go. Thanks so much.
That's insane that they found the guys, and the biggest part of it is that cost them a lot of searching and everything else, and that they found him by a water tower. Now I haven't looked. I did the live stream. I have not looked since this morning to see if they're talking more, but I just
Yeah. Oh, and when I say carry a compass, carry a real compass, not that BS crap from China. You know what I'm talking about? The ones that are about this size that they put in keychains, or I have one in the car right now. It's on my battery charger.
and
Yeah, though
understand.
those aren't real compasses, guys. Those don't work. So don't rely on those. You'll
Mhm,
definitely get lost.
mhm.
McLovin, good morning.
And they did what you said. They did eat the berries, and they ate off of the
Oh
wilderness to stay alive.
no.
They're probably sick for a little bit.
Yeah. Avalon Dreaming. How much does it cost to send all of that stuff? It's well, I'm not sure. We didn't send it, but I believe right now the going
About
rate's
125 to
correct.
150.
125 is my guess.
125 to 150 to fill up a
You
box.
can put as much as you want as long as it fits in the box. It goes by dimension,
Yes.
not by weight.
Not by weight. And being George is a Filipino citizen, we can receive the boxes from the U.S. It's 4 year, 6 year. I'll have to find out how many.
Yeah, let me rephrase
but
that. Not by weight, however, the box must be able to hold it. So if by some way, I mean, if you can put in a metal safe in
hey,
there,
people have tried to
well,
or
what?
have sent motorcycles over.
No,
in
you
different
can
boxes.
as
You
long
can
as the
find
box
out.
holds it. Yes.
Yeah, you can send
No, they
several
do. They do.
boxes. They
They
break the
do.
parts down.
They do break. Generators, whatever. They just disassemble and put it in the box and ship it. Yes.
Mhm.
Like a spot says, Kitty wants the chicken of the sea. There you go.
We probably share a can with them for sure because they like the tuna.
McLovin says, any bacon spam? No, there's a lot of corned beef, a lot of Chef Boyardee.
Yes, that's really great.
Victor C, corned beef. Yes, a lot of corned beef. I love corned beef. Jen says, I'll send you an email soon to get the info to send you guys a box. Making a list.
Thank
Oh,
you.
thank you, Jen.
Thank you, Jen.
Like a spot says, that's so sweet. Pasalubong for the babies. Yes, they're going to be very
Yeah.
happy.
Yeah, they'll be over snacked here the next few days. So
Victoria says, hey, at Ted Deggins. McLevin says, I will have to bring a bag of atomic fireballs with me when I come in July. There
yeah,
you
it's
go.
weird. You
Atomic
can't find
fireballs. Yes,
anything.
cinnamon. Yeah.
I grew up as a kid, like my dad put cinnamon on everything, and we baked everything with cinnamon. And then my dad used to get the cinnamon oil from the pharmacies. You had to get the original cinnamon oil came from the pharmacies. And you'd go buy a bottle of it.
Oh, that's old school.
Yeah. And you would dip the toothpicks in it.
Yeah, that's real old school because back then it's the pharmacies like /pharmacy/candy store, candy shop.
Well, it's not that it was a candy. It's
No,
that
no,
it
no.
was
I know, but
real
but
atomic
they had
cinnamon, real. And
yeah. I
it
mean
burned.
they carried weird
Well,
stuff. Yeah.
sometimes the original pharmacies carried the original flavors that were real oil
Yeah.
that were,
Well, usually the pharmacies are the ones that sold the sarsaparillas and stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, they had the fountain drinks and everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
McLevin also says that the Atomic Fireball factory is not far from me.
oh wow. Good morning, Victoria.
The best thing about living near the factory is they sell you the broken up stuff real cheap.
Mhm.
Victoria says, good morning, Heidi, George, and Philippine Antics crew.
Good morning.
Roy Gutierrez says, who is the cheapest shipper vendor to ship a Balikbayan box to? Oh,
It's gonna vary.
no,
Yeah.
no. The answer is none. Roy Gutierrez says, who is the cheapest shipping vendor to ship a Balikbayan box? to the
Oh,
USA
back to
from the Philippines. No, none. It will cost you an arm and a leg.
No, to send a box of that size, they don't have that.
It doesn't go backwards. It only goes from
You
the
would think
US
there would
to.
be,
You would think,
that
yes,
you
you
can
would think
send
it would be back and
because
forth, but
you,
no, it's
yeah,
not.
that you would think that Filipinos here could send back to other Filipinos home items and goods, which would be good for the economy. The problem is they're not. Anytime we've shipped something back, it's cost really
Yeah,
a
it
lot of
costs a lot of
money.
money. Yeah.
And when we've received individual items, even documents cost us $80 or $100 to get them sent within a couple days. So there's not. The best thing that we have found is to tell people if you're really wanting to get gifts is through Amazon because there's a lot of that free shipping back and forth. And that's been a really good way to get items at the holiday. Besides that, you could pay $100 for a small box to go back, 40, $50 for a very little box, tiny box. So we
Yeah,
usually
it
never
only goes
recommend
one
it.
way, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Victoria says I was on the other channel.
Uh-huh.
Don't forget to hit that like thumbs up. Yes, guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, guys. Appreciate it so much. And again, to show sign of support whenever you show up at your, best friend's
Oh,
house,
here we go.
switch out his family portraits with yours. Right.
I'm sure they'll appreciate that.
Victoria says, "What's beanie weenies? Beanie weenies is basically pork and beans, except with sausages. I guess it's not hot dogs; it's sausages. So it's beanies for the
Victoria,
beans,
just picture
and then
George.
weenies for the hot dogs. But they're not hot dogs; they're sausages.
Just picture George naked, and there you go. There's a
That's
vision.
2 beans and a weenie. But anyway, not the same thing.
With cold weather, then picture that.
Yeah, like a spot says, thumbs up, done. Hey, mothballs, hi.
What's going on?
Like a spot says, I'll send George stuff from Party City. There you go.
Yeah, it was hilarious. Oh, and George didn't even see the outfits. Like there's an outfit that has a hat, a shirt, and a pair of shorts. I think it's 30 or $40, but it's got corn. One has chickens on it, but it's one of those LL Cool J like beanie hats or whatever that he's got. And they've got all kinds of designs. And then they had everything in there. They've got tracksuits from the 80s and 90s of the pink and blue. I said I just busted out laughing because I was like, if somebody sends you one of those tracksuits, that would be hilarious.
My biggest hit was dressing up because I love dressing up for Halloween.
So
I dressed up as a cop once, but
send the
it was so
costume, he'll
it was
wear
so
it.
realistic that everybody really thought I was a cop, which kind of kills it.
I wonder if they've got one
But
on there.
my most favorite one, because I used to go to parties a lot, was my Happy Camper one.
Oh no.
Yeah, the Happy Camper one's basically a camper, and then he's got his white shirt on, and he's got his Happy Camper logo on the side, and he's got these short shorts on, and he's got this big giant heart on. That was somehow my most popular one for some strange reason. But anyway, but
Check
Mothball
out, they got
says,
the reindeer.
Mothball says send a tutu. There you go. Mothball says cool, nice box food. Mothball says Ziploc, take food home from the parties. There you go. Like a spot says Wowee, rice. There you go. Ted says local rice from Northern California. Science and Beyond says it's an endless box. Yes, almost. Pretty much. It will take us an eon to finish all of this stuff.
They've got under Happy Camper. I tried to see if they had a replacement for your outfit, but they don't. But they've got like all these different costumes. You still have we have an inflatable dog one he's supposed to do. I don't know when he's gonna do
haven't
it.
done that yet.
But
yeah, Bruce Davis says hi, Heidi, George, everyone. Good morning, good evening. Hey, good morning, Bruce Davis. Like the spot says, what an awesome box.
Could you guys imagine George in that outfit? It's a sparkle.
I'll wear that.
You probably wouldn't. By the way, F you, if I could actually say it and legally get away with it, that I sat through even 20 minutes of that movie Milk.
Oh, you did watch it?
That is about the gayest movie. I mean, we're talking of the gayest movies I've ever seen.
Of course it is. It's about their rights.
Hey, I don't mind. I really don't mind, but it was boring and gay. And so I'm not against that situation. What I'm against is how bad the movie was.
It's not bad. It's not bad. What are you talking about?
That was just
Milk
horrible.
is one. I'm
It just was
I'm not
bad.
quite sure if he got an actual award. I know he got nominated a lot, but
It was out there, George.
remember, guys, whenever when they push a movie to get an award, remember, to some people they're usually boring, if that makes any sense. But anyway, Bruce Davis, Save America flag. It does say Save America, I believe.
George says I'll
It
wear it.
does. It does say Save America.
Really, I mean, it's not that it's what it was. It was just a very bad. Look at that. Look at the eagle and the person. And
It's James Franco.
It was just bad.
No.
James Franco. That was Madonna. Sean Penn was the main character. Are we talking about two different movies?
It's a couple.
Well, yeah, maybe he was the boyfriend. I didn't recognize it because it's an older movie. Then, yeah. The whole point is I'm like, that's got to be the gayest movie I've ever seen. Brokeback Mountain, at least it had some sort of story. This is just a guy that wanted to be a politician based on being gay. So it was gay on top of gay on top of gay. And I don't mind gay. This was just really gay. And the fact you said it was really a good movie, it was really a boring, bad gay movie on top of that. I should have just turned on Cornhub or something and just got straight to it was just bad.
Hey, Cornhub is a great site, just so you guys know. And I'm not joking. Go to cornhub.com. It's a real website.
Oh, Lord. And
I'm not joking. But anyway, yeah. But we'll do it later, once after the live is done. Thing says, I know what it says. Victoria says, save me sign. Jen says, what do you miss most from the U.S.?
Being able to drive. We had multiple cars, and I miss having street lights, like where people like stop. And I know traffic is crazy in the U.S., but not like it is here. So I miss normal traffic and being able to drive. I'd probably get out a little bit more if I had a little bit more independence where I can get straight into my car, go straight to where I'm going and back out versus waiting if George is home or calling a grab and standing outside looking crazy. So I miss having my own car and that type of independence. But I don't know, some of the restaurants, family. But if you're talking about like individual items, pretty much everything can be found here. I mean, there are some things you can't get. You just have to find like in Mexico, we had to find alternatives, good real pizza, because even those that claim it's the best pizza, it'll cost you, I don't know, quite a bit. The good pizza restaurants cost out the ass here.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. I mean,
It could cost you 40, 50 bucks just to get.
I miss Caesar's Pizza and Checkers.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, who? Well, I don't know if it's $5 pizzas now. Probably not. But shoot, just need a quick pizza fix. Just pull right in and just buy that $5 pizza.
But there's going to be give and takes. Again, I was talking about the pea. She just did a video recently, and I need to find the time to sit and watch the whole thing. But basically, in a nutshell, there's a trade-off for everything.
Yeah. And Wing House have the best wings ever. Yeah. Love Wing House. Chicken. Yeah. Love those chicken breasts.
Alternatives.
Those breast assists are so good.
Yeah.
Chicken.
So I don't know if you meant individual items, but you can pretty much get anything. It's just going to cost you in imports. Like we have membership to Landers. We go to SNR. Items are in there, but it's going to cost you 2-3 times. Definitely them cinnamon bears are the hit of the year because
there you have them.
Yeah, it's
there's
and the blow pops too. So
we're surrounded by good stuff.
Here, 1 second here. Have to.
Well,
okay, so I was just telling George that some of these items George can go with the Banana Man, and I'll see if I can find the strength to go too, because I've been wanting to go down there. And
Ted says I got rid of the extra pens from my junk drawer.
Oh, there you go.
Science and Beyond says, how much does that box weigh?
If I had to guess, I think I was joking. I said that box probably it was at least 2, 3 times my
Yeah, it never got
size,
weighed.
hundreds of pounds. Yeah, hundreds and hundreds of
Joe
pounds.
Riley says Christmas in March. There you go.
Yeah,
Like a
it's
spot
always a
says,
blessing.
Ted,
Hi,
that's cool.
Linda.
On the other hand, I'm a pen hoarder. There you go. Linda Catalano, good morning. Like Spaz, oh my God. Temptations. The whole street is cutting. Right? True
Oh my
story.
God, we do. We have probably 6 to 8 cats that eat on a normal basis, and George is like, "You fed them again outside," and sometimes I do it a third time because they all come at different times, and there's so many of them, and all we do is like an oversized cup, and we pour it into a couple bowls, but we do it a few times a day, but. No, we try to take care of the sick ones that are outside. And then, of course, like you guys know, we have a family of 4 that we just brought in there. But that's not the first time we rescued a family. Lena was pregnant when we lived at the other place. And now the mom. And so
Like a spot
pretty
says
exciting.
LGBT cat. There you go. Like a spot says, really? What changed? Oh no, Ted, because Ted says I used to be a pen hoarder. Occasionally I will purge and be happy. There you go. Victoria says,
Hi,
Anya, Ted.
Sarah.
Sarah Tyson, hello, Heidi and George. Hey, Sarah. Linda Catalano, love the sign. There you go. Sarah Tyson, hello, roomies. Victoria says, Anya in Australia, short is good on you. Oh, Anya. Okay, got it. Sarah Tyson, how can I get on your list? Talking to Ted. There you go.
And we've had people that have asked us. We removed the Amazon list a while back. We do get the occasional items that still come in from people, family members, friends back in the US, and then viewers. And they always ask at Christmas, holidays, our birthdays are coming up in July. And I did add things for the cat too. I added cat trees like oversized because we have the one room upstairs that we're converting into a full cat room and they need something to play on. And so yeah, so it's great to have the list. And Elon Musk is gutting out veteran workers. There's a lot going on. There's good and bad because they said, it's just out there. The thing that upsets me most and that a lot of people are upset here lately is that guy's statement about Social Security. And you probably didn't see it. His exact words is whoever screams the loudest is fraudulent. And so he said with Social Security that if his 94-year-old mother-in-law gets her check cut off, she's not going to say nothing. This came out of his mouth. This isn't even hearsay. And he said those who scream the loudest, where their check, where's my check, are scammers. And I'm like, that's a bunch of crap. So it's kind of makes and puts people on edge, and it should. There's 35,000 people here, and I guarantee 18 or half. I guarantee close to half of them, about 18,000, probably don't have nothing but their Social Security.
Okay, now the Social Security. Here's my take, and a lot of you will agree with me on this one. The thing about Social Security, if let's say Elon or the president decides to make an announcement and say, hey, listen, if you're a legitimate Social Security beneficiary, don't worry, you won't get a disruption from your check. Don't worry. You only have to worry if you're a scammer. Now, if they
That
said
would have
something,
been a different,
if they
yeah.
said something like that, everybody would be like, okay.
But
But that's not how it is. Again, it's not what they're doing, it's how they're doing it.
right, like me seeing Elon go in there with the military government and seeing him in the White House all the time. He's the one that gave him money. There's so many different factors that makes me say, what the F is really going on?
Correct.
It makes me feel like nobody's watching the hen house.
Correct. The point of the government is the reason why a government in the first place was invented by humans is so they have something to rely on. And not the other way around. Like John F. Kennedy, think not of what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. It's the government is really designed for the people, by the people, and the way that they're operating. Again, I get where they're coming from, but that's not how it's supposed to be. Now, also remember, we're talking about Elon here. Angelo says he's a spy. The reason why Angelo says this is because he has interests, and
Mhm.
I think somebody of interests should not be in a position of power.
And I don't even know how they're getting away with that. He's outright admitting he's paying people to come in on some new election that's coming. And I'm like, how can they say that in front of, but nobody's, it doesn't matter anymore. It really doesn't. But that's not, the problem is the last thing said that if they, including him, doesn't get access to everybody's information, that they plan to halt Social Security or eliminate it. That's president's exact words. They will.
No.
That's fine. Hold my check up for a few months as long as it comes to me eventually. But to actually think about people, at least I'm over here and things are cheaper, but there is guys here that cannot live 1 month without their money. So then what happens to all these guys that
One
have
month,
kids?
1 week,
Probably, yeah. Yeah, I would say even
1 week.
correct.
Most
So,
people I know that are on Social Security are penny pinchers. Forget the ones that say, "Oh well, if you can't afford it, then
and they're the first ones that are
screw
on it.
you."
Yeah.
We're not talking about you. We're talking about general public. The general public, everybody I know, even the ones with the really nice houses, with the real nice plush houses. Guess what? Every freaking cent is counted. The
Correct.
moment
That's
there's
true.
a disruption in that service for 1 week, the world gets turned upside down.
Right. But they didn't care about nothing else when they eliminated government jobs. And, I'm hoping with the elimination of Department of Education, I'm hoping that they will put it back to the states, let the states take over and decide how the money is. But they're still saying it's going to cut a bunch of money out of those budgets. And I'm like, so I wish I'll see a lot going on. But yeah, so there's a lot up and
And
coming.
and for those of you who are like wondering, well, how about the deficit? Well, how are you going to pay? Well, you know what? I hate to tell you this.
What people
Y-
are those? TJ
The,
Riley says most people in the government are not elected. I mean,
no. There's
employees.
a lot. There's a lot. No, I agree with
Well,
that.
there's
But no,
contractors
I
and
get it. But
there's,
but Elon has a lot of interest. That's why he shouldn't be in power.
yeah, the
But
fact,
anyway,
yeah, the amount of money he's donated. And yeah, it's just a very odd position to be everywhere the president is right now. So, but yeah, that's all.
nothing. Um,
What was-
Victoria says most mobiles have a compass. Well, yeah, it's not a reliable one, Victoria. I hate to say this.
yeah,
There's
it's
no
not.
Most of the apps on your phone are not reliable. I'm going to tell you that right now,
That can't be
especially
downloaded. They said they didn't have
especially
any.
in the wilderness.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the problem that they were up against.
Um. Not to mention, yeah. Well, let's say it's reliable. It's still called battery. You know what I'm saying? Bottom line, never rely on your phone. It's never a good
White
thing.
Castle. I hear you, Tito
Um.
George.
John Smith says, "Great job, Ted, and for the gang." There you go. Sarah Tyson says, "Wow, Ted, you are great, really."
Yes.
Aw, Victoria. What's it say?
It says Heidi. I don't know what the.
No, it shows. It should show it on yours.
Yeah, I'll
Anyway,
have to go and find
McLevin
it.
says a short set. There you go. Victoria says, "Sorry, George." Um, the the,
It's just a bunch of
the utility
funny
kitty says it's
faces.
a long time no see, Heidi and George. I look forward to rekindling our relationship from before.
Gotcha. Okay.
I think earned doggy fool. Finally got my LBC yesterday. There you go. Good to hear that. So you got your paperwork. Good to hear.
It's good to hear.
Victoria. Yeah, George would wear it. Shekels Everything TV. Sup, y'all? Like a spot says, I can't wait for Easter. Peeps marshmallow chickies. Aw. Oh, right. One of my favorite things is Pete Wars. And for those of you who are wondering what um Yeah. So peep wars again. For those of you who don't know what peep wars is, you get a paper plate, you get two peeps, and then you put you know put. Oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank.
We,
Toothpick. Put a
oh, the
toothpick
toothpicks.
on
Oh,
each peep, like they're gonna joust. Put them a good like couple inches away from each other, and then you turn on the microwave, and then they grow bigger, and whoever pops loses. That's how it works. Tito
shekels
Gorgeous
everything.
Georgia Stroud, White Castle. Yes, I have thought about White Castle. Unfortunately, White Castle isn't that popular as it used to be anymore.
And they got a lot of sandwich shops that make little sandwiches around
And
here that
in
make stuff for you.
Florida, Crystal has more the corner market than White Castle does.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know what Crystal Burger is, it's basically White Castle. Um, like Spot says, In and Out Burger. There you go. Tito Georgia Strauss says, no, the frozen type. Oh, okay. The frozen White Castle. Well, that's not the same thing. I've had real White Castle before. I've been to White Castle before. I went to White Castle, I believe, in California. Um, either in White Cat. I think it's in California. Remember, I've traveled the U.S., but I think it was in California. Anyway, Jen, you answered right about what you missed from the U.S. I was from Germany, but moved with my family to the U.S. I miss my family in Germany too. Aw.
Yeah, it's the biggest thing is, I try to have George understand that he's got his grandchild here, his daughter, his brother, other aunts and uncles, and friends. He's got childhood friends, and I don't. Mine comes from video chats, and I don't physically get to see him. It's not the same, and it is harsh. It takes a big toll. And so a lot of people say, I'm okay with that. But for me, it did get to me. And it's been years. And it took years for me to get to this point. But it's one of the biggest things. I didn't think it would, considering when I was in the US and living with the family in the same state, we only seen each other a few times a year. But at least I had that. And now I just have George. Thanks, George. Yeah.
Bruce Davis says, I miss things from the USA too and my family, but happy here in the Philippines. There you go. Good to hear that, Bruce. Black Grandpa says, shout out from Brampton, Ontario, Canada. Good
What's going
people.
on?
Hey, Black Grandpa.
On Bruce's
Bruce says, my
birthday.
birthday is next month. I need lots of things. And anyone that has 401ks going down, the way they're doing it doing this will crash it.
I think the one thing I strongly believe is that the next 5 years will be critical for everything. AI doing this, AI doing that. They're going to revamp the government. It's happening now. So nothing shocks me. I may talk about it, but everything that's going on with Elon, the buying of people, the firing of people, the corruption, people tend to blame it on third world countries, but it's going on right there in the US. And there's going to be a lot of changes the next 5 to 10 years where the country will almost be unrecognizable. So,
Yeah.
but
Jerry says, oh, my iPhone has one. Didn't realize they're not reliable. And yeah, wasn't thinking about losing charge. And for the most part, again, when you're out in the wilderness and you don't have a signal, turn off your phone. I mean, turn it off. What I'm saying is, it probably won't work unless you reach a high ground and a clear ground, meaning there's nothing around you. So what I'm saying is, you have to use it sparingly. You know what I'm saying? And
oh, interesting. I believe that, William.
oh, what's that? This one?
He's saying, yeah, I know a few Filipinas that have been collecting dead husband's Social Security for 10 years. I believe it. They continue to let it go into an account. They probably have access to the card, although how are they still doing that? Because cards expire.
It's a kind of corruption they're getting rid of. Well, that I understand.
But they're going to affect everybody doing it. That's where I'm at.
Yeah,
So
that I understand.
right now, I think that Trump and Elon are looking for a way to shut down Social Security for a while to correct it. I get that part of it, but they don't realize the type of things that are going to happen in between, nor do they really care. Just like the firing of the Social Security employees, the firing of other government employees, probably a lot of them didn't do anything wrong. They've got families, and that's the stuff I think about. That's what, and they're putting their hands in everything. I just seen a video of people where U.S. aid is not being given, and there's a bunch of clinics in these, third world countries and other countries, and they're arriving. They can't get into them because they're closed now. And there are people relying on this heavily. And so they'll have no ability for medical. There were a lot of programs here. So all the bad stuff eliminated a bunch of good stuff. That's the sad part. And that's the concern I have with Social Security and veteran benefits. And it's something we never thought they would touch, but let's see what happens. He said if he doesn't get access, he will shut it down. I will shut Social Security down. What does that mean? Temporarily? Forever? Have everybody reapply? That's really, a serious situation. So
No, it's understandable. And again, there's a lot of people, again,
there is
like,
corruption. Sure.
William says that, a lot of people are collecting benefits that shouldn't. And that's not that's a real thing.
No, and you're right. Lost in the Philippines are already messing around with Social Security. They're shutting down the phones. They're closing thousands of offices. Yeah. And now officially to verify people, you must physically come in or you have to go get that ID. That was the opening of one of our live streams that I did by myself recently, is that they're going to require people to do this. And in order to do it, you have to do a video chat. You have to show your ID. You have to verify your address and do all this and have everything up to date in order to keep the Social Security. So it's a way of weeding even the innocent people that don't need to be,
Now, here's
weeded out,
the messed up
which
part.
it's a
which
sad part.
A lot of you probably aren't aware. Right, as of right now, believe it or not, the U.S. government is actually closing its borders to legal immigrants.
Mm.
They have green cards and everything. They have jobs. They have families in the U.S. and they're not letting them back in. Meaning, if they
Yes, there are people that
Yes.
cannot re-enter. Did you hear
and
the other
it's
part?
that's really messed up. I
Did
mean,
you hear the other part about the guys that they sent to, what is it, the Venezuelan? They were not all gang members. There are people coming forward showing their documents. They're everyday people that they put onto that plane. And they said that they claimed that they were all this and that's all. In other words, they social media
no, and
the whole
that's
thing, and they weren't all gang
that's
members that
yeah.
they got rid of. They were family members, and people said no, they're lying about them, and I believe it. I believe it was all just. I believe they're a bunch of bad guys, but that's what they want you to believe. The hype of social media is so serious out there now that eventually. it just all
And
comes out.
again, the real issue I have is these people, again, first off, they're legal. They work their butts
The
off.
one
They
was a
pay their
doctor.
taxes.
The one
You
woman
know what I'm
was a
saying?
doctor.
They have families in the U.S. They only came out of the country to visit other family members and come back.
Oh, what
And
about the
then,
birthright citizen stuff they're
right.
trying to? I mean, they already had them do that. You can't just rip that from them now.
Well, again, that's the problem. Is it's they let all these thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of illegal immigrants, and yet the legal ones you're not letting back in.
Mhm.
The ones that are probably the only ones paying taxes.
Well, the ones that they let in, it's really crappy to try to throw them out now, but that's what they're trying to do.
Well, that's the thing. They're not the illegal ones.
I know
They're
that.
the established ones.
No, there was another ones that they allowed to get applications, and they came on over, and they told them they could come over. Now they're in the country. They're going to gather them guys up too. So they actually allowed them in, and now they're going to put them back out. So these weren't ones that I guess they tried to legally enter, and then there's a bunch going on.
Now,
Guys.
I mean, on paper, it sounds hilarious. Oh, let's get a bunch of illegal immigrants and send them to Venezuela. But I mean, the problem is that's not what really is going on. You know what I'm saying? That's the point I'm trying to make. These are not all, as Heidi says, they're not illegal.
Don't trust everything. Don't trust
Mhm.
us. Don't trust the next vlogger. Don't trust the government. Just wait it out. So
Yeah.
because there's a lot going on.
Always blame the Illuminati. Anyway,
Right.
Yeah.
what's really going on.
Yeah.
I just can't believe. It's just hard for me to believe them shutting everything. It's just scary for me. I was telling my daughter that it's hard for me coming from the 80s and 70s to believe that they can just close all these programs down or not be with the UN. He dropped out of the WHO, he dropped out of the UN. He said they were corrupt. I never knew there was corruption. George said they're blah blah. I still think it's weird. For me, I'm used to the old way. They were with the UN, they were with the WHO. There was all these things going on. You're just used to that. There is the Department of Education. They say they're corrupt. Where's the proof? Where's all the, you know, where is the receipts that
Well,
everybody's corrupt and that's why they're closing
e-
them to save money?
everybody's corrupt.
Well, yeah, at one point or another, but these are departments, aren't they kind of
Well,
needed?
all departments have a form of corruption.
Well,
I'm
yeah.
not saying it justifies what they're doing.
It's a lot of shutting down of programs.
Well,
right?
well, what I'm saying is, even
It's just
in
scary.
in Elon's and Trump's own cabinet, in Elon's team, because he doesn't work alone. There's corruption.
Oh,
What I'm
that's quite
saying is,
evident.
before you start pointing at others,
They just said that today on a newscast.
go look at your freaking cabinet. Go look in your own freaking team first before you do anything.
That's what they just said, that his press secretary Elon and the president keep saying things every day, and they're like, you do realize everything you're blaming, you're actually showing it in public, you're doing the exact same thing, and everybody's blind, like all the new young generation that's 40 and under, they're like, way to go. Yeah, you don't care about Social Security because you didn't plan to collect it or know anything, and most of you ain't working anyway situation. There's all kinds. I don't want to get further into this. It's
Right. Well,
yeah, we're not.
yeah. I kind of figured when I thought about, White Castle is what we don't have here in Cali. Close would be Nevada. That's why I paused. I was like, wait, I don't think it's in Cali either, because Cali is, I remember, is
White Castles are up north
Jack in the Box.
Ohio, Michigan.
Jack
They
in the
still
Box.
exist.
Love Jack in the Box. Love those
I've
jalapeno
never-
poppers. Love jalapeno poppers.
Yeah. I don't know anything.
Williams. Oh wait,
Yeah.
I already read that. Victoria says, Heidi, you were talking, comparing jokingly about those beanie weenies are George's. There you go.
Well, just talking about the little beans when George's nipples get hard. That's what I was thinking about the whole package.
Rob Morrison says hello from San Nicolas, Pangasinan. All right, Rob
Mhm.
Morrison, welcome. Jen says, Heidi, what's the email? I can't find it in your page thing.
Oh, gotcha.
Cody Williams, cut it all. Bring in the universal basic income would save
I've
almost
been
$1 trillion a
saying
year.
that. Yeah.
Okay. As I was saying earlier, I kind of got, if you really want to save money,
Yep.
look into your military again.
Oh, supposedly he's cutting a bunch from that too. That's the first thing. That's like in the first
That
week
is
he
the-
says, "Oh, I'm cutting
That
this in my own
is the
military."
biggest.
Well, did you see the new planes? He just got the most up-to-date planes possible. Do you realize the amount of money he just spent on
I'm
all
aware.
that for what
I'm
purpose?
aware.
For what purpose?
Okay. Well, see, that's the thing. I'm not.
Just to flex? Just to
I'm
look
not
pretty?
against national defense. I'm not. Okay. Again, I get it. Now, just so you guys know, you guys ever heard of this country this country that used to be called USSR? It's just called Russia and Ukraine and whatever, because it got splintered up. And some people like, what do you mean Russia bankrupted? Yeah, it dissolved because it can't afford itself anymore. You know why? Because all along, a lot of you aren't aware of this. Russia was a paper tiger all along. You know what a paper tiger is? It's really not a threat.
Them's your people.
Wow. So anyway,
Them's your people.
now what that means is Russia
Election
was never a
people
threat
playing
for a long
music.
time.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's not a threat. It just looks menacing, but there's nothing behind it. In fact, again, that's guys, why do you think Russia can't even take over Ukraine? Because it's a paper tiger all along. They were never that powerful to begin with.
So you're saying him buying this expensive thing, which costs 10 times more than
Now
what
they're going
saving,
against China.
you think there'll be a war with China? Being that's supposedly what Elon was there to see?
Yes and no. China is, I wouldn't call it a paper tiger, but it's not as a big a threat as you guys think. It is, but it's not. But anyway, point being is,
Yeah, I think you guys are a bunch of. I don't think anything will happen. I think
oh,
the president is stuffing his
no, I
pockets.
wouldn't
He's
say
stuffing
nothing will
Elon's
happen.
pockets, millionaires,
I wouldn't
billionaires,
say
rich
nothing will
people.
happen.
And so you think there's going to be a
Oh,
WW4?
I didn't say that either. What I'm saying, if you know if you know somebody has a pew pew in their house, you're not gonna break in.
Oh, I got that.
And if
So,
you have a pew pew yourself, if they have a bigger pew pew, you're not gonna break in either. But if you have a bigger pew pew than they have, you would.
yeah,
I'm not anti
yeah,
defense, but you have to remember the defense budget is astronomical,
yeah.
and most of the research is done. If you guys don't have to hear it from me. There's a lot of research done in the government that's stupid. I'm talking about stupid amounts of money that in the end doesn't mean nothing. No, really, I'm not joking. Anyway, um,
Yeah, correct. Black Grandpa further down said America has 36 trillion in debt. They will never pay back, and Social Security will run out. Yeah, drastic times call for drastic measures. But drastic times calling for drastic measures. Social Security is way different than any of the other programs. There is no guarantee for the Department of Education and all these other things that he is trying to eliminate. The excessive employees I get had to go, but it's the way he's doing it. Social Security is done on a different level, and the fact he's threatening to shut it down because Elon and his boys and the world can't have access to everybody's personal details. They need certain things to check people, like against their taxes if they're working, all that. That is understandable, but to want every single thing they're asking for is out there.
yeah.
Do
Now,
we have everybody here? They're not
since you brought that up, like Grandpa, and for those of you who are not aware too, if you think America's struggling, guess who else is struggling? China.
Oh, well,
China has been on the brink of collapse for 3 years, 4 years now. It's been a while. But what I'm saying is, it much like um Russia. Again, I'm not saying it's a paper tiger, but although I kind of think it is. Um, for example, Russia just released two new stealth fighters, and they're far more advanced than American counterparts, allegedly, even by the U.S. experts. They say, yeah, these are real, and they have folding wings that are unlike any. But what I'm saying is, that's not to say that they have a whole fleet of them or can able to produce a whole fleet of them. For all we know,
okay.
well, what I'm saying is, for all we know, they can only afford two jet fighters. The end.
Um,
Yeah. Well, anyway. Well,
yeah, this is.
I mean, that's what they're talking about.
Yeah.
The money. I mean, if you guys are talking about the U.S. money, you think the other countries are much better?
Yeah, I'm just
Follow
talking.
follow
I don't
every
know why
country.
the hell,
Follow
just because I'm
England. Follow
squawking.
Canada. Follow every country. Everybody's struggling.
Yeah, I don't know why they're messing with programs like the veterans and US aid, because they said it's all corrupted. They use that to shut down when it. Let's say even half of the jobs were corrupt. What about the other half now? So that's their intention for Social Security and veterans and all that. And if you don't think that's coming and the cuts to Army so they can buy bigger planes for the Army that's remaining, it's all coming. I just don't want to get into this.
William says, I think the bad things will be quickly corrected, so they say. Lost in the Philippines says, if Trump really cared about reducing the deficit, he wouldn't be giving huge tax cuts to the rich. Correct. The poor are getting screwed, safety nets destroyed, and the rich are getting richer. Correct.
Yeah, it's a safety nets. I mean, I get go through the food stamps and the other people and the different things, but I don't think that's where the big problems are.
Personally, these people either came in illegally, let their visas expire, or just ignored what they are supposed to do and got caught up. So they say, so they can't cry and go on, and when they get nabbed. Black Grandpa says America has third. Oh yeah, we already read that. Angela Phelps says illegal is legal. Period. Correct. I agree. Cody Williams is also a paper tiger in my opinion. Yes, in my opinion, it kind of is. The only reason why I'm kind of like hesitant because it does have a few tricks up its sleeve, but I'm not gonna get into that. Um, William says, "Yep, I know an older legal woman in the U.S., 30 years old, complained to me and got mad when I told her that Reagan offered papers, and she was too lazy and didn't do that. Are we supposed to feel sorry?"
I have no idea what it means by papers. Not
No,
sure.
no, 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 no. It means I guess
Uh,
Reagan gave out yeah, I forgot what they're called. It's not a what's that called again?
not the asylum.
N- It could be asylum, but yeah.
Yeah, there's a bunch of different ways. Yeah, in Australia,
Yeah.
everybody's
Victoria
struggling.
says Australia too is struggling. Yes.
Gotcha.
In the country 30 years illegally. That's what we are
And
saying.
I get nobody's given like these programs and stuff, but when they're in place, they're in place. So, but we'll see. Go ahead and accept that they're going to cut Social Security and veterans and all that, and we'll see where everybody lies at the bottom in the end. We'll see. And then in my opinion, the entire country's going blind over there. I mean, I don't see how. That's a lot of jobs gone. That's a lot of offices being closed in all different manners. And I guess it's every man for himself is where it's at right now. So, and in the meantime, they're okay. I'm yeah, just done with this. And, all right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. We were just supposed to open up the box, and we appreciate you guys stopping in. And thank you so much, Ted. We really, really do appreciate. Yeah, the cats are. Is that Mary or just her?
No,
Mary, the puppy,
she's
drags them.
no. She's collecting her babies. Mommy's collecting her babies, and the kids protesting. See, that's
Well,
mom.
she's not. She's not. For some reason, she bites him on the neck and then walks away. It's like she's trying to keep him under control. She doesn't take him anywhere. She just bites him on the back of their neck really hard, and then she walks away from him afterwards. I'm like, what was that for? See? She's just sitting here arguing with the kittens. It's back and forth, back and forth. Sweetie,
Yeah, Rob
come
Morrison says Canada's paper kitten with 1950s military equipment in. John Smith,
on.
stay safe. While Williams retirement says planned cuts are set up a few years, but will only affect new recipients. Victor C, thanks for live streaming. Andrew says bye. William says bye. Thank you so much, guys. And again, thank you so
There's
much,
Megan.
Ted.
She's the
I
tiny one.
appreciate you so
She
much.
whiz. Thank you so much, Ted. So much.
Dang it,
Sarah was
Ted.
in today.
I can make it rain now, Ted. Thank
Bruce. Jen was in the house. Let's see, and our members in here before we head out.
you. Scott was here
Victoria,
today.
Scott,
Linda
thank you.
Linda Catalano. Thank you
Leave
so
her
much for
alone,
being with
silly.
us.
Boy, mom is like vicious. Like
Yeah.
if you're sitting there eating like a piece of chicken,
Sarah was
she will
with
take
us
it
today.
from you while
Thank you
you're
so much,
sitting
Sarah.
there. She's
Victor
not
C,
vicious. She'll
thank you so
swipe it
much.
from you. But she was a street cat beforehand, so we think she just wants the food. But
Yeah.
yeah, thank you
Um,
guys.
Ted says you're
Good
welcome. Have a great day,
night.
everyone. Sarah says good night, night. Victor says bye. Cody Wynn says not enough likes. Hit the like button. Thank you so much. Like a spot.
Thank
Thanks for sharing the
you.
unboxing. Thanks, Ted.
And then our next live will
Thanks
be
so much, Black
Thursday. This
Grandpa.
counts
Appreciate
as
it.
our live stream. So it'll be Mondays and Thursdays right now, US time, or Sundays, US. And then it would be Wednesday. So that will stay. So Thursday will be our next
Uh-oh, spaghetti time. Bye, guys.
live.
Love
Bye.
you.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Bye, guys. Thanks again, Ted.